This is Streamlined News for Monday, November 14th, 2011, brought to you by SwimOutlet.com, the web's most popular swim shop. Michael Phelps was dominant at this weekend's Minnesota Grand Prix, winning all 5 events he contested. Phelps topped results in the 200 free and 400 fly on Friday, defeating the likes of Yannick Agnel and Usmaluli in the 200 free. After losing to Wu Peng in the 200 fly several times last spring, he made sure that it wouldn't happen again, crushing the field in that event before using his signature back half to overhaul David Plummer for the win in the 100 back. On Sunday, Phelps won the 200 IM by almost 4 seconds, posting a time of 1:57.58. Phelps won silver in this event at the World Championships this summer, and although he swam almost 3.5 seconds slower this weekend, he still would have taken second at Worlds with that time. Phelps' teammates from the North Baltimore Aquatic Club all swam fast this weekend, especially Allison Schmidt. Schmidt won the 200 free in 1:55.82, moving to 6th in the world and cutting nearly a second off her time from the World Championships. She swam away from the likes of Missy Franklin, Katie Hoff, and Camille Muffat. Schmidt also won the 400 free, while teammate Chase Kalish, who just committed to swim for the University of Georgia, won the 400 IM and was solid in his other events. Franklin also had a successful weekend, now swimming without braces. She continues to make sub-1 minute swims in the women's 100 back look routine, posting a 59.69. She also won the 100 free and 200 back and finished second in the 200 free and third in the 200 IM. Hoff, meanwhile, jumped back into the IM races with wins in both the 200 and 400. Dara Torres, now age 44 and going for a possible 6th Olympics, swam against her domestic rivals for the first time in 2 years and tied Carolyn Joyce for third in the 50 free, which was won by Amanda Weir. Jessica Hardy, who was second in that 50 free, defeated Rebecca Soni in the 100 breast in Minneapolis, marking Soni's first loss in this event in almost 2.5 years. Soni did, however, win the 200 breast. Meanwhile, Brendan Hansen continued his successful comeback with a win in the men's 100 breast, but Clark Burkle took out Hansen in the 200 breast. Also at the Grand Prix, 37-year-old Brian Jacobson qualified for Olympic trials in the 50 free. Jacobson clocked 23:42 in the B final to beat the qualifying standard of 23:49. While in any other year, Jacobson would be the oldest male qualifier for trials, Steve West is older and has already made the cut. Now, Jacobson's swim bumps me down to 3rd oldest male swimmer that will compete in Omaha next summer, so congratulations to Brian. The FINA World Cup wrapped up this weekend with a final stop in Tokyo, and Chad Leclos and Therese Alshammer each wrapped up dominant seasons on the circuit, each winning the $100,000 bonus prize. Leclos won a total of $45,500 in race prize money to go along with his bonus. Hidemasa Sano finished second in the overall tally, earning an extra $50,000, while Marco Koch earned $30,000 for finishing third. Alshammer, meanwhile, grabbed top honors in the 50 and 100 fly in Tokyo to complete another season atop the World Cup charts, while Missy Franklin took second in the overall rankings, turning down as much as $71,500 to retain her NCAA eligibility. Haira Choi of Korea posted the top time in the world in the 200 fly and finished third overall in the women's competition. Only one world record fell on the circuit as Franklin took down the mark in the women's 200 back in Berlin, but Takeshi Matsuda almost took down a second one in Tokyo, swimming 1:49.50 in the men's 200 fly. That time ranked second in history behind Kyle Almeida's world record of 1:49.11, set in 2009 in a polyurethane suit. Matsuda shattered the textile best of 1:50.15 that the Leclos posted 2 weeks ago in Berlin. Australian sprinter Kate Campbell won both the 50 and 100 free in Tokyo, continuing her return to form after spending several years dealing with injuries. Meanwhile, countrywoman Libby Trickett, on the comeback trail after a brief retirement, earned her first medal of the World Cup circuit, finishing third in the 100 fly in Tokyo. Ian Thorpe, meanwhile, finished his third meet back in competition without making any finals, but his times of 49.45 in the 100 free and 53.59 in the 100 fly are both much faster than any of his times from earlier in the week. While Leclos was completing his World Cup season, he missed swimming South Africa's annual award ceremony where he won Most Promising Athlete of the Year and Performance of the Year, but lost out the Athlete of the Year award to Cameron Vanderberg, who won 2 bronze medals at the World Championships in Shanghai. In other notable awards, South African national coach and head coach to Leclos, Graham Hill, took the Coach of the Year award. Chad Ho won the Open Water Swimmer of the Year award, and the popular Natalie Dutoit won the Disabled Swimmer of the Year. Back here in the States, the University of Southern California Trojans met the Arizona Wildcats in a dual meet on Friday in Tucson. For the women, USC beat the Wildcats 156-144 with Katinka Hosu and Haley Anderson each winning 2 events. Hosu took the 200 free and 200 breast, while Anderson won the 1,000 and 500 free. In the 500, she edged sister Alyssa Anderson, an Arizona standout, by just 14/100ths of a second. The Arizona men, meanwhile, cruised over USC 193.5 to 106.5, with senior Corey Chitwood leading the way and winning both the 200 back and 400 IM. Auburn hosted Georgia on Friday, and the team split the wins. The number one ranked Lady Bulldogs claimed victory 133 to 110, with senior Wendy Trott earning victories in the 500 and 1,000 free, and sophomore Melanie Margalis also claiming 2 events, the 200 IM and 200 breast. Defending NCAA sprint queen Ariana Vanderpool-Wallace won both the 50 and 100 free for Auburn. On the men's side, strength and depth in the sprints and relays allowed Auburn to cruise to an easy win, 156 to 87. Also this weekend, Curlburg Swim Club's Katie Ledecky broke 2 hallowed national short course yards age group records at a meet in Maryland. The 14-year-old swam a 9:29.81 in the 1,000 free to break Michelle Richardson's time from 1984 by almost 4 seconds. Then she took down Cynthia Woodhead's 33-year-old record with a time of 4:35.14, also slashing nearly 4 seconds off the record. Ledecky will be competing in 4 of the 5 freestyle events next summer at the Olympic trials. And speaking of records, the Bolles School set a new national high school record in the boys 400 freestyle relay with a 3:00.67, which is 1/100th of a second faster than the time set by Saratoga High School in 2009. The relay team consisted of George Frank, Ryan Murphy, Preston Jenkins, and Teo D'Alessandro. Now, just for the record, Murphy split a 43.88 on the second leg. Bolles was second in the Swimming World National High School rankings last season, and with that relay swim and a near national record time of 1:30.29 in the 200 medley relay, Bolles could return to the top of the national ranks. That's going to do it for Streamlined News today. Thanks for watching.